Have you ever wondered why you are expected to follow the laws of a place just by living there, even if you never explicitly agreed to anything? It is a fascinating question at the heart of political philosophy. Tacit consent from residents is defined as the implicit agreement to obey the laws of a government, derived from simply residing within its territory and enjoying the benefits it provides. This idea suggests that by choosing to live in a particular state and not leaving, an individual signals their acceptance of that state's authority. The concept traces back to John Locke, a prominent 17th century philosopher. He argued that every individual who possesses any part of a dominion, even temporarily, gives their tacit consent and is thereby obliged to obey the laws of that government. This obligation arises because the resident enjoys the protection and services provided by the state, such as security, infrastructure, and access to a legal system. For Locke, the crucial element is the ability to leave. If you are free to leave but choose to stay, you are implicitly consenting to the rules. This distinguishes it from express consent, which involves an overt act like signing an oath or voting. Without this freedom to exit, the consent would not truly be voluntary or binding. Understanding tacit consent from residents helps us grasp one way political philosophers conceptualize the source of governmental authority and individual political obligation. It provides a framework for analyzing why non-citizens or those who have not voted might still be considered morally bound by a state's laws. It illuminates a core argument for the legitimacy of state power, even in the absence of explicit agreements from every individual. A key insight from Locke is his emphasis on the enjoyment of land. He believed that by owning property or even just passing through and using the public roads, an individual implicitly agrees to the conditions of that society. This is distinct from concepts like natural duty, which suggests a universal moral obligation independent of any consent, or fair play, which grounds obligation in benefiting from others' sacrifices. Tacit consent grounds obligation in the individual's voluntary interaction with the state's territory and assets. Ultimately, defining tacit consent from residents allows us to explore the nuanced relationship between individual autonomy and collective governance. It challenges us to think deeply about how our physical presence and everyday actions within a state can be interpreted as a form of agreement, shaping our understanding of why we follow the rules and the very nature of political obligation.